Hello and welcome back to Crossword Joe. This is Saturday, March 3rd, 2018. How y'all doing? Let's uh let's solve a puzzle. If you haven't already, go grab yourself your favorite beverage and relax and laugh and try to figure this thing out with me, which we will do in less than a half hour, but it takes more than 10, something like that. We really don't know. This was yesterday's puzzle from Gail. It's nice to see Gail make an appearance here. Lift a hand. That was a very nice puzzle. But let's go to today's puzzle. Saturday, what does that mean? Saturday or Sunday? Y'all know this. You long timers know what's coming up. We got click out of sound effects. It mysteriously checks it. It really wants to be there. It wants to be heard. It wants a voice. And let's go to today's puzzle, which is down the lane. Down the lane. What could that theme be? Let's see. Well, sure enough, it's from Fred Biscoff. He does every weekend, every Saturday, Sunday one since we started last year. He's done every single one. So, and we have a Ginger, that's actually her name. I know a lot of imagination, but she is a ginger cat, and she just suddenly had a big appetite for anything that has like wire in it and stuff. All of a sudden, all of my little cords and everything they look very good to her right now. They're very like their breakfast or something. She was fed earlier, so let's get down. I just don't want to have to, keep telling you that that's not food. It's not food. It's not cat food. Okay. Let's get started right now. Sing with nonsense syllables. Sing. I should know this. I used to be a singer. Sing with nonsense syllables. Scat. They tried to get me to scat back in high school. I mean, it's like I pretended did it. It's like, you just pretend to be like Ella Fitzgerald or whoever. And it's like, and I remember the teacher looked at me and her eyes got really wide. She goes, you try it. I couldn't do it. Everybody was egging me on. No, I couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me. I could pretend, but I'd just start laughing. Anyway, that's just one little story. Cola part. Let's see. There's the cola nut. There's sugar. There's carbonated phosphorus. No, cola. Cost of living adjustment. So I'm going to say cost. Cost of living adjustment, I believe, is that last word. Behave like a brat. When you behave like a brat, you behave like a brat. We'll get to that. St. Louis landmark. I hope to go back there soon someday. That, of course, is the Arch. And it's really cool. I remember going up as a kid and then going up there occasionally when I'd see a St. Louis game because I am a St. Louis Cardinals man. And we're in spring training. It's almost baseball season. That's good. It's like coming out of a hibernation. We're starting to stretch a little bit and coming out of the cave and getting into baseball season. Yeah. Greased part of a car. That's an axle. L-E? Does that look right? Gem State capital. Gem State is Idaho, if I'm not mistaken, and I would say that'd be Boise. Boise State, very exciting football team there for a couple of years a while back. Folk tales. Lore. Within earshot of. I'm gonna say near. Okay, we're rolling here for the most part. React to mold as cheese. React to mold as cheese. Don't know. That's interesting. Sports venue with lanes. That'd be a bowling alley, right? Is that what they call that? Bowling alley. Even though there's many alleys, they call it a bowling alley. That's one of those. That's so weird. It's kind of like getting a haircut. Really, you're gonna get a haircut? Which one? Introduces to the mix. We'll see, a taco salad ingredient is salsa. So it's not a bowling alley, but that was a cute answer, right? Is it salsa? And then this would be gets too close to. Get too close to. Let's find out. Oh, this is going to be biosmelling is, I don't know that. Them's fighting words, so that's going to be M. Oh, lanes, swimming. So we had bowling alley there. We had the little story of bowling alley, right? Well, now let's just get 2 for 1. Swimming something, swimming pool, right? We're going to get 2 for 1. Swimming pool. There we go. See? That fits too. That has lanes. Introduces to the mix, salsa. Let's see, gets too close to crowd. Crowded, that's right. Add in. Let's see, introduces, adds in, right? That's going to be my guess. Daytona 500 organization, that's NASCAR. NASCAR. They do a lot of left turns in that group of people. Let's see, played first in bridge. That means they led. I don't think I've ever played a game of bridge, but I know that you start a thing, you lead. So, talking stuffed bear of movie. That's Ted. Ted. I think they should have a follow-up. They've had 2. They should have the third one be the Church of Ted. You know, and get different characters that played the role of Ted. You know, and have them all get together and talk about, you know, what they're doing for humanity and everything. I think that'd be a cool basis for a movie. Big Galoot. How about an oaf? Oaf? Probably not, but we'll just keep it there. From the top. I'm going to say again, let's see, less likely to err is less likely to err. Now it's starting to get interesting. Essays of blank. Lamb work. I know I've seen this dozens of times just in Crossword. And I still don't know what that is. And it'll dawn on me, and then it'll just leave me. It just comes in, and then it just goes out. FBI agent slangly is, I'm going to say a G-man. Sporting venue with lanes. And see, now one of these, I bet you, I'll bet you dollars to donuts, which means it's an even bet, that's bowling alley. Because this is going to be a sports venue with lanes, right? This right here, this right here, this right here are all part of the theme. And they have lanes, so it's down the lane, right? But what's another one? What's another one with lanes? Track and field. They have lanes, right? But anyway, well, we're looking for the arena. So track and field arena. We'll see. Minstrel's instrument. That's like a lute. I think it starts with an L, but then it's like all bets are off. It's either lute, lair, something along those lines. Elude the seeker. Hide, right? Hide and seek. You elude the seeker by hiding. RSVP addressees. That would be invites. No. RSVP addressee hosts. Those are the ones that send out the invites, right? Companion of the id would be the ego. We're talking Freudian here. Mobiles. Let's see. Mobiles, stables, etc. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that is. Baseball, triple crown stat. It could be RBI. It could be ERA. It could be. It says stat. I don't think, but it doesn't have a period after stat. So that usually means, well, it's still probably an abbreviation of some type. A flooring pro looking down is a Tyler. So that's going to be RBI. It's got to be, right? Change from R to PG. Well, those are ratings. So if you change from R to PG, that means you re-rate, right? You change it, you re-rate the movie. Venus flytraps catch. That would be a bug, a fly A Whopper alternative is a Big Mac. So it's going to be I. Insect. Insect? Or insect? I guess that's right. We'll find out. That's what's nice about this. You know, you make a guess and you can just leave it because it doesn't have to be right. Should I just put in bowling alley just for the heck of it? I think I will, just for the heck of it. It's probably wrong, and it looks like it might be, although that's correct. Big Mac, right? Anyway, I like to do that sometimes. King in Salom, King Vitamin, King Kong, Mosque leader. Is that Emir guy? I don't know. No, it's gonna be end with M because Big Mac. Excuse me, Big Mac ends with an it has an M right there, so you know that this mosque leader is going to be something M. So don't know what that is. Super Secure Airline. That's going to be that Israeli one. This is that new answer that's been cropping up also more often than usual. It's like something like that, right there. Yeah. Tony or Edgar. Is that like an award? Somebody say something about an award, which, again, this Sunday night, the Academy Awards. That's right, hosted by Jimmy Fallon. Be sure to tune in. And then at 9 o'clock, if you haven't heard, it's $50,000 on the HQ program at 9 o'clock. So it's free money. Whoever, there's probably going to be close to 2 million or so that's going to be participating in this live event on HQ, like Trivia HQ, something like that. And they're giving away $50,000. So if you answer 15 questions correctly, you have a multiple choice of 3. If you go all the way through and do all 15, you and all the other people have done that, share that $50,000. And they had like $20,000 a few weeks ago that was split among just or 30,000 split amongst 7 people or something, or 6 people. It was quite a haul for those individuals. A doll's cry is probably mama. And like an owl, it is said. I'm going to say wise. An owl is wise. Carnival setups, those would be tents. And business bigwig, briefly, that's exec. Let's see, lime. Margarita garnish is a lime. I'm gonna say executive. Since it says briefly, that means you just don't have to put in a whole answer. A palm reader is a seer. And now we're going down. Salsa, crowd. Vile smelling, sure. Them's fighting words. Dog or a wolf is a canine, right? Oxen is a plow pulling team. Smelter refuge or whatever is slag. I believe that's correct. And the University of Maryland athlete is a terp, like a terrapin. And visiting Europe, say, is abroad. Abroad. Slinky shapes are coils. Insiders offering. Insiders a tip. I'll give you a tip, man. Play for a sap. That means use. And sword superior, it said, is the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. Creator of Kanga and Eeyore. That'd be, I think it's Milne? Is that how you spell it? Winnie the Pooh. Shaq, who starred on the 39 Across. Well, it's going to be, there's not too many Shaqs out there. And I don't know if I spelled it right, but that's Shaquille O'Neal, of course. And 39 Across, what was that? Okay. Who starred on this is the big answer we don't know yet. We haven't guessed it yet. The sports venue. Basketball court, probably. That has lanes too. There's a lot of sports that have lanes. The fall novelist Albert. Albert, I don't know you, Albert. Sorry. No longer dating. Okay, so I doubt that we have 3 A's in a row here. So I'm imagining that oaf is going to be out. But let's see. No longer dating. No longer dating. Don't know that, but let's see. Patronizes Avis, that's going to be rent. So that is definitely an E. And so we just have to get rid of this and figure out what this is. Does this make any sense? Do I know you, Albert, now? Do I know this, Albert? Nope. No longer dating. You are over somebody. You are... why am I stuck on that? That's so weird. Credit alternative, of course, in the bookkeeping and accounting world is a debit. And Flooring Pro is a Tyler, as opposed to a Steven Tyler. Less likely to error, that means you're abler. That would be my guess. Railroad track measure is, let's see, railroad track measure. Don't know that. Mary of the Maltese Falcon. Oh, don't know you either. I never got into that movie. President after Harry. We're talking Harry Truman. Who came after Harry? Was it Ike? I'm going to say Ike. Let's see. Turnoon, title dog. Title dog. Don't know that. Icky stuff, goo. We had that the other day, goo. And lost on purpose, threw, like you threw a game. And world's #1 polluter, of course, is China. And butting heads, they're at odds. At odds. Whopper alternative, we had this earlier, Big Mac. And scrap at Canaveral would mean abort, like Cape Canaveral. When did it change from Cape Kennedy? I don't remember that big announcement. Let's see, lots and lots. That'd be slews. That's gonna be an S. So it's in C. I thought that it kind of looked right, but I just had those things mixed up. So you'll see that I I have a tendency to do that. That's cool. It's all part of the excitement here at Crossword Joe. Lots and lots. Slews. Ellie. That's right. Mama Ellie. The show just went downhill after she left. That was really sad to heard that she passed away. Call a halt to cease. That's right. And here's the other Tyler. So we were just talking about Steven. Here's Tyler, and then we have this Tyler up here. They could have just said, not say Aerosmith, but Steven, anagram of that, or not anagram, but what is that? Homophone or homophone? Ones that sound exactly the same. That's funny. Let's see. Can't even pronounce that. That's a lime. Margarita. Lime. Let's see. I'm Max. That looks pretty obvious. Appoint. As to an office, that means you name somebody. So this is, I am a mosque leader is that, I guess. Yeah. Ma'am. Okay. We'll see if that's correct. A bowler or a boater is a hat. Oh, what I just changed there. Let's see, hat. Barnyard bleeder is a ewe, a female sheep. Did a 10K. It just ran. There we go. Ran. And we're back going across again. So we got, it's kind of standing out here, basketball court. I love that. I love that because you know that those answers are right then, or at least the majority of them. Big Galoop. How about an ape? That looks like that would probably fit in there. From the top, look at that. When you spot my 3 out of 5, a lot of times I can get it. I'm going to say again. From the top. Essays of blank. I still don't know that. Isn't that sad? They spot me 3 out of 4. But I got this one. I got about half the letters. I could fill in the rest. Basketball. This is Shaquille O'Neal, place of employment for quite a while. Minstrel's instrument. Again, is it lute? I guess we could. That's going to be a gauge, right? So it's ute. I'll say T for Aster. And we're down to this one. So what could this be? Let's see. Title dog. Title dog. How come I don't know that? And I don't know this one. See, and it's right in the middle almost right in the middle of the puzzle. It's like, what is this dog? And I can go through the alphabet or whatever, but it's like title dog. It's not bad, sad. It's like, it's almost as if, is it Tad? No, maybe an R, Rad. Is it Rad? Do I really? Am I going to just give up on this? I'm giving too many. I used to go through all the alphabets and everything just so I could say that yes, I stayed on expert, but not anymore. I'm gonna just give this 1 or 2 more seconds, and maybe I've already hit it and I got something else wrong. Are you screaming at me again? Wasn't that funny yesterday? It's like I had that one, and I'm guessing that I'm gonna put in, like what it looks like supposed to be the answer. And we're gonna give up. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it on a Saturday. We're gonna go to regular and see which one of my guest answers is correct, letters, and it is that one, and only that one. So it's like and I think I'm just gonna start guessing again. So we're gonna immediately turn around, since we're not gonna guess. We just go up here. We're gonna say reveal letter. And it's the L, lad. Okay, and again, see, the thing keeps going, right? It's still going to be over 19 minutes, but if we go into any of these letters and just type it in again, then it mysteriously says, oh, now you're done, even though we were totally done before. That's a big glitch, USA Today. And Fred Biscoff, if you're listening, I think that's something that I think it would be an easy fix, along with the sound effects. You got to fix that. Somehow you got to get those gremlins out of there that mysteriously turn that thing back on at night. You know what I'm saying? But let's yeah, it's okay. We got one computer solved. That's not too bad. But 19 minutes. This is a challenge. This was we kind of took our time, but there was a lot of blank ones after we went all the way across and all the way down. So. But it was a good, challenging puzzle, and I like the theme, down the lane. These are 3 sports venues that have lanes in them. And it was so funny because I put in bowling alley thinking that, okay, well, that's what it's got to be. Bowling alley, that has lanes. I'm not knowing that there was at least 2 other ones that had lanes. The only one I was thinking of was bowling alley. But it was used later on. So that was fun. Thank you, Fred. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you had fun, and thank you.